Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? So the brother Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz have apparently come to an agreement to have a fight this fall 2020 at 130 pounds. Now, this has been a fight that's been brewing for some time. Tank Davis have been expressing his desires to fight Leo Santa Cruz for years now. Leo Santa Cruz, he's been sought after by, Tank Davis, Gary Russell Jr., Santa Cruz being, undefeated for a long time, been winning fights and putting on a lot of really fan-friendly type of fights. His style is very fan-friendly, put on a lot of brawls and action-packed fights, but he really never had that. He really never went against, any top competition that could really threaten, his style or just his ability as a fighter. He really never went against anybody that I felt was on the elite level or anybody that was close to that level. His biggest competition was Carl Frampton. I believe they fought twice. I think this is a really fun fight to watch. I think it is going to be a good fight stylistically. You got, like I said, Leo Santa Cruz, who comes forward, throws a lot of punches. He always do that little tricky shit with his hands. I don't know if it's a situation where his hands be hurting or is that just like a habit. A lot of people got habits and things that they do unintentionally. It's just, it's some things that you can't change. With Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis is a very, very athletic fighter. He's very skilled fighter. It's still things that he hasn't been able to show in his game because of the level of competition, because of the styles that he's been in the ring with. He's pretty much been in the ring with guys like Leo Santa Cruz, come forward fighters, Mexican. He did recently fight Eurícris Gamboa, who's a Cuban fighter with some really good skills and athleticism, but he's an older guy, so I don't think we learned a lot from the Gamboa fight. With this fight right here, I think stylistically, like I said, it's going to be an action-packed fight. It's a good fight for the fans to watch if you just want to see action, if you want to see a knockout, because I don't see this fight going a distance. If you want to see a knockout, if you want to see action, you want to see a lot of punches thrown, it's a great fight. Just for entertainment value, it's an excellent entertainment value. So like I said, Tank Davis, he can walk you down. He likes to come forward. He likes to throw a lot of punches. Very vicious puncher, a very aggressive fighter. Leo Santa Cruz also, he's not known for fighting off the back foot or showing movement in the ring. He comes forward and throws a lot of punches, man. I mean, I see this fight ending within 8 rounds, probably sooner than that, but I see 8 rounds max. I just think it's going to be a lot of brutalization in this fight. And, I think this is a great fight for Tank Davis to be able to showcase, everything in the toolbox. I think this would be a great fight for Tank Davis to, get a name on his resume. I mean, he got Gamboa, but Gamboa's an older guy. Leo Santa Cruz is still in his fighting prime. He hasn't really, he's been in wars, but he hasn't really taken a lot of punishment because he haven't faced anybody like Tank Davis. So I think this is a great fight for Tank Davis to really showcase everything. He gonna really be able to put all his tools on the table on display in this fight. And Leo Santa Cruz is gonna be right there giving him everything that he wants to be able to really style and profile and show off, man, and You know, I think this is gonna be a really, really good performance for Tank Davis. I think this performance right here will be like a Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti type of matchup. I mean, this is gonna be one of those type of fights. That's really what I see. Now, I think with Leo Santa Cruz, I feel like every fighter always has a chance to win. I just don't know if Leo Santa Cruz has anything to keep Tank Davis off of him. I don't think he got power, but I don't think he has the power to deter Tank Davis. I think he gonna be right there, you know, bringing this is a perfect matchup for Tank Davis. I think he's gonna be right there bringing Tank everything Tank want to see. You know, it's just kind of like those prime, you know, perfect matchups that a fighter can get. And it's a win-win because you get a good name on your resume, you get an accomplished fighter, a champion, and you get a guy that is perfect for you. Like I said, it reminds me of Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti. It's just a perfect matchup for you to look phenomenal. So I'm excited about it. You know, I think it's just going to be a good fight to watch for the fans. It may not be the fight that we want. Of course, we all want to see Tank versus Lomachenko. We want to see Tank versus Gary Russell Jr. I'm interested to see how y'all feel about this fight. Yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of mixed emotions and opinions on this fight. Like I said, it's bigger fights that we want to see out there. But, you know, I think it's time for Leo Santa Cruz to fight somebody that we feel is a top guy and a tough opponent. I mean, he's been around for such a long time. And to be honest with you, I think Tank Davis is clearly the most dangerous opponent that he'd ever been in the ring with. And for Tank Davis, you know, we've been waiting on Tank to step up and you know, have a big fight as well. So I think this is perfect for both guys. You know, it's a tough fight for Leo Santa Cruz, and it's a big name for Tank Davis. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime, boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man.